I think we should be. Dismiss. Let's go back. Should be live again. There we go. Okay. Mr. Mears, I need link, please. Okay, I think we're sorted, guys. I think we're sorted. Okay, right, happy with that. Let's get amongst We've got MT4 now. It's because I use different accounts, I rotate my accounts. That's what I do. So if you're watching on TikTok and you want to see the charts we're trading, head over to YouTube and you'll see what pairs we're trading. Make sure you like, subscribe and put your notifications on. I am giving away something at 100 subscribers. It's a brand new channel. I've streamed on YouTube for the last 2 years, but with a different channel. I was one of the educators at Relentless. Unfortunately, Relentless is no more, so I've started my own channel, and this is where we are now, starting fresh with my own brand, raring to go. But yeah, our stats are absolutely amazing on stream. What is he doing? Golden Goose, is he on? Yeah, you need to unmute yourself, John.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
There we go, John. How you doing, my mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I don't start work till like 9:30, so I've got a little bit.
All right. Well, we're going to see what we've got. But you like this school thing? I think it's fairly new, and it just saves me having Zoom open as well.
Yeah, it makes more sense than Zoom, definitely. It feels better than Zoom. It's easier than Zoom.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not as laggy as Zoom. When I have Zoom open as well, everything just sort of crumbles.
Yeah, I think it's probably because of where their servers are based. This one might be a little bit closer potentially. That's the only explanation.
Yeah.
But I've decided to stop doing that Tokyo trading. I think,
all right.
Because I just think I don't like the fact. I'm sure it is profitable, but I don't like the fact that, you know, if I'm on a live account, I like to be able to like have control of the trade. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of it while I'm sleeping. I think it's just better and safer if I sort of A, trade with you, and B, trade when it's live. The only trade I was doing all right, but I lost that trade the other day because I didn't watch the fact. I should have. To be
honest with you, John,
I don't know why I didn't.
It was partly my fault because I should have put on the signal, and I should have put on the signal if the forward closes below, get out. But because I'd said it on stream, in my head, people know. So yeah, I need to be. Yeah, I need to be a bit more all over the signals. I do apologise, guys. I do apologise, but I'll get a bit more all over it. I'm just still working everything out really with school and things like that, and getting the best systems. What's easier? I'm still working out how to have mine because I've got 2 monitors, so how to have what? Because you've got OBS open, you've got to have school open, you've got to have YouTube open, then you've got your charts and your news and your logbook, and then you've got to have your Spotify open with your tunes on, and then your MT4, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's because the 4, where was I at? I've deleted it now. So we had buy stops on this 4 yesterday.
It made sense.
It did, because if it did flip...
I could see what you're looking at.
Yeah, I also had buy stops up here, actually, which I haven't deleted. I need to delete. But we had buy stops above there and buy stops above there. Now, if the whole idea was, we said we were going to get a bottom wick, and we knew we could get a bottom wick down to these areas, so that's what I wanted. But this 4 had to come down, and then I had to flip and drive. If this did flip, it would have drove, but obviously it didn't. But the issue we had, no, it wasn't. Was it that one?
Yeah, it was that one.
Was it that one?
Yeah. Because that's what took me out. The next candle just tanked and it took me out.
Yeah. So
I feel like an idiot. I should have clocked onto it, really. I don't know why I didn't.
But anyway, new day. 1 trade a day. 1 trade a day. Keeps the bailiffs away. 1 trade a day. That's all we need.
The thing is, I think I need to figure out. I need to have a chat with Jordan really and figure out sort of trying to fit this in, like doing this for a couple of hours a morning.
Yeah.
Get trade on the morning.
Start work at 11 every day.
Hey?
Start work after 11.
Yeah, but the thing is, like by then it almost becomes too late, depending on like what jobs we're on.
True.
Some jobs we need to be able to have the whole day. Like if we've got a fence we need to do tomorrow, and that's going to take a day, you know.
Yeah.
So there are just some things we just can't start that late, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, without doing any trading in the morning, I ain't going to make any fucking money. I'm a grand down at the moment and on it, and I mean, I don't think you can draw out money on it until you're 2 weeks live anyway. But still,
I think you've got to hit it, depending on who you're with, you've got to hit a certain target as well, which I think is a good thing because it forces you to actually get a decent payout. A lot of them are like 2% you've got to hit, and then you can get a payout. However, I found another one last night, which Andre told me about actually, and Top One. So I'm going to get one off with Top One, because Top One started doing it as well. And I liked Top One before in regards to the communications and that, but they didn't have MT4, MT5, which I prefer, but now they have MT5. So not only do they offer the instant funding, they also do the MT5 as well, which is really nice. And I believe these are the ones that don't have, believe it or not, a daily drawdown. Which you might think that's a bad thing because you want to be able to cut out, and I mean it'll kill a lot of accounts, but for someone like me it's a good thing because you know what I'm like, I just watch price basically, and sometimes you need that little wiggle room, so it would massively help me. So yeah, I'm gonna get one with them as well. So yeah. It is what it is. But this is the thing with these accounts now, instant. You can just keep adding them. And then you just... But it's so important. This is what I've been doing, and it's hard to do it sometimes, because when you see a beauty trade, you want to get it on other accounts as well, especially when in drawdown. So, my Titan account, what I got when I'm tested, that's in drawdown now. It's minus because of my loss, what I took. On that day, that's the account I was on. So I took a loss on it, right? So then the next day, it's so hard not to trade that account because it's in drawdown. You think, I need to get out of drawdown. But you can put them on a trade copy, I suppose. But I've done this before, and I took a big loss one time that affected all my accounts. And I thought, okay, how do we lower the risk here? So what I do now is I just trade a different account every day, no matter what the balance is of that account. If I take a loss, not a problem. Next day, I think this is the best way where you're always going to get a payout. If you've got 4 or 5 accounts, all 50k say funded, right? You're probably the odds of getting a payout every month from at least one of them accounts is greatly heightened, and that's how you sort of live off it, because you're always going to get a payout. That makes sense. So you're down on your account now. And obviously it's going to take you time to bring it back, but imagine if you had another account which was in profit, say, and then you come back to it, another trade, next one, and you'll find it'll creep back out as well, because what you do is you lose the emotion of being in negative, because you're just like, okay, this is the account, I'm not bothered about the balance, same thing, different day, just different account. You know what I mean?
I don't know whether I should lower the risk on it or not. Like, I'm $1,000 down, and I don't know whether I should come down to half risk or
well, well, you know what I like with risk? It depends on the trade. If the trade looks really nice, then I'll risk a full 1%, sometimes 2% on some accounts. But if it's a bit more risky, like they have been, I've been doing a lot of swoop entries, mate. The majority of this month has been swoop entries, where it's low risk, where I'm risking like $100 to see if this is the turn. And it's been, honestly, since I started this channel, NAS and gold just went all-time highs. It just makes it far more difficult to trade them pairs when they're all-time highs. So it's like, it's a good test for me. But this is just the universe saying, right, Peter, you ready? You've got your new channel, your new community. Let's give you the big test. It'll get easier, but we're going to test you from the start. See if you can handle it, that's all it is. So,
I mean, I saw a trade last night, which I was very tempted to take. And again, I mean, I know why I didn't take it, and it was let me just find it. It was a trade on the 1 hour from the bottom of that range. I was gonna, because I mean, I kind of was probably about 80% sure it was going to come back up, but the only reason why I didn't buy it on the way back up was because the daily had closed bearish.
Yeah.
Again, it's getting stung by that logic that I got stung by the other day, where, oh yeah, cool, there's a trade. I can see the trade on the lower time frames, but the 4 hour closed bearish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to put a buy on, and then because the daily closed bearish, it just tanks and hits my stop loss again.
Yeah. I know, man.
I would have put it on if it was with the daily bias, but just purely because the daily closed bearish, I just was like, no, I can't take it.
But yeah, and what it is days like these, you're forcing trades. You know what it's like. Have you ever had a day where you've jumped on and it just pings out to you, set up, and you're like, oh, this looks perfect. Yeah, then
trying to identify those trades, isn't it?
Well, no, because this is the thing. They just stick out to you, and they're like, boom, there you go. And you're like, oh, fucking hell, this looks good. Yeah, they just come out to you. But on days like this, when there isn't any, your brain is looking for that. So you're trying to force it to get that feeling of just sticking out on you. So you're forcing trades. Like, this is what I find. I'm constantly going through trying to find a setup. And your eyes play tricks on you as well. But especially where we are. But all you want to do, one trade a day, and then close your phone. Don't look at it again. Even if it's win or loss, you come back the next day, do the same thing. But it's the consistency of doing it I mean, we took a loss, but we're still in profit this month. Now imagine if you're in profit this month, but only by a little bit. Imagine if you're in profit every month this year, but only by a little bit. What are you now thinking? You're thinking, fucking hell, I haven't made much money each month. I might be 0.5% in profit, but I'm 0.5% in profit every month for 12 months. Imagine the confidence that puts in you. Do you know what? Imagine if, and that's only off a 50k account. Imagine if I had £100 worth of, £1 million worth of funding. That 0.5%, what you're making every month, because you're consistently profitable. It's tiny, but that's it, right? The best traders in the world make between 1 and 2% every month, but they make it every month. You know what I mean? So it's just about logbook, right? Can we be profitable every month? No matter the amount, can we just be profitable every month? And imagine the feeling you'll have if you are. Or even if you're not profitable every month, but you are 60% more profitable in the year, that means you're still profitable. It means you can still have minus months and still be on the right track. But this is the thing, this is the beauty about Forex. It just plays games with your mind. You're constantly questioning yourself. doubting yourself. And in this and what it is, you don't have anybody to say, no, that's right. No, you're doing it wrong now. You're doing it right now. There's no one really to say that, because not even someone like me who helps you, because I can't get in your head. Do you know what I mean? That's my words of wisdom for this morning. However, should we do a top down, see what we can find? Golden goose.
I am the golden goose.
Okay, let's do a top down, guys. Right, we are bitchly. Yes, I will say bitchly, because gold has become a bitch on the monthly. Bitchly bullish. Okay, we've still got 6 days left. You got no bottom wick, no top wick. This monthly can still do anything, right? Weekly, exactly the same. We didn't come back down to retest this level, which I would have liked, and we didn't do. So again, the weekly is also a bitch. Now the daily, what are we seeing on the daily? We finally had a nice bearish close, but the thing what you get with gold doesn't really mean much, because gold can give you a bearish close and turn back into a bitch to carry on going up. Again, another bearish close turns into another bitch. Okay, so this daily doesn't really give us much apart from we've got a bearish close. Right, that is it. It helps because now what we do have is some structure in and around these levels, but it's a case of what's going to happen. How is this daily going to close? And when we do a top-down analysis, this is all we're trying to do. We're trying to work out how is the next daily going to close, key time frame. If we work out how the next daily is going to close, then we can get in on trades. Okay, if we think, okay, well, the daily needs to come and fill the range, but we need a top wick, then we know we're looking for sellers that day. Okay, we're not interested in buys, and that's the main candle, the daily. Okay, so currently though, this daily can't do anything. It can push up, tap previous support. It can push down and tap this zone of 3692. It can do anything, so it really doesn't help us. But that's the areas we're working in between 3766, 3691. So 6 hour, what's the 6 hour done? So we did have a break on the 6 hour to the downside. Morning, Andre. We did have a break, and we've had a doji candle. So you had a break, then you had a doji. So this is what we call a nest play. So what should happen now, technically, is this candle should push up, tap the previous high, and then flip to the downside and start filling the rest of the range, if that's what's going to happen, because this is technically a nest play on the 6 hour. However, we've got to take into consideration that before the buy's down, we'd ideally want a steeper top wick, tapping previous support, and then the buy's down, because we really need to rule out this fake out. So that's what we're seeing on the 6 hour. The range on the 6 hour at the moment is between this and this. So the 6 could flip at any point to come down, but I would like a break of the highs to rule out the daily top wick. So that's what's happening on the 6. The 4 is again similar, and if I put this on, nothing. So the 4 is similar. You've got a minor range in around 3742 on the 4, which we broke out to the upside, and then we broke back into the low side. And this 4 technically is coming up top wick. Could we see this 4 flip to the downside? Potentially, but again, I would like these highs broke again before driving down, just to give a steeper top wick on the daily. But technically, you could potentially get a bottom wick on the a sell stop off the 4. There's an hour and a half left of it. Sell stop off the 4. There's your advantage point, breaking the low for a flip. So that's something we could potentially look at. 3 hour again closed bearish, back below this level, which is a 3 zone. So could we get a flip on the 3? There's an hour and a half left on it. The 2 closed bullish. Now, where did the 2 close? I think we had a little breakout and then closed back into the area. So this 2 looks like it could potentially drive up, which is sort of what we want. 1 closed back into the range. I probably, if I wasn't busy talking, I probably would have took this 1 hour close back in. Actually, I probably would have wanted a bottom wick. I wouldn't have. I would have wanted a bottom wick actually. So the 1, where can we see this 1 come? So the next range on the 1 is basically this area. That there. Okay. So we've got, and the reason being, you've got a wick to this area. You've got a level. I know we broke above there, but we're there or thereabouts, basically around that level. You could maybe do that. Actually, you've got another wick there as well. So I am expecting a wick fill on this, at least 50%, which we've sort of done that. It's going to be interesting to see if this 1 hour is going to flip to the downside, and if it is going to flip, are we going to get a fake out? And with that, and if we do get that 1 hour flip to the downside, that would then make sense to not the 2, but the 3 flipping, the 4 flipping, and the 6 flipping because of the NAS play. But that's only if it flips. Now, could we try and get in sooner? We've got a 30-minute close, but we're still respecting this level, so we haven't broke the low yet on the 30. There's 3 minutes left to this 30, so it looks like this 30 is not going to flip. So in order for the hour to flip, you would need the 30 to close like that. So if the 30 closes like that, we could look at sells down if the 30 closes like that. I'm not saying it's going to, because remember the hourly is in this range between here and here. And likely needs to come and fill this, but also top wick for the daily. That's what I would like to see. So got the 30 minutes of next candle to close. If the 30 closes like this, and then we get a bottom wick, 50% of the candle, I'll get a buy stop on the other 30, because that's my advantage point now here. This is my advantage point. But we're hoping that we can drive further, obviously. But you're going to have to tap this before doing anything. So we might have a trade shortly. That would then, I'd need the new 30 to pull back though before the flip. That's the only downside on it. The only thing I don't like about this is we're over 50% of the range.
Yeah, that's normally a write-off, isn't it?
Yeah. If we look left, I actually don't think I will take this, guys. Got a level left. I think I would need a steep bottom wick to take it. Guys, give me two.
You never know. Might end up getting a steep bottom wick.
Maybe. Off the new 30, let's see. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to nip the toilet quickly. Too many bruises on already. Yeah, if we get a steep bottom wick, I'd need to come and tap the previous support, ideally, like the bottom wick to the 30, and then we'd look at buy stops. But other than that, we might have to wait for the hour. We'll be back in a second. That was a 30 close, bullish. So you might not get that steep bottom wick because the 30 might just need to come and fill that range. Get this bloody eating on. Oh. Getting cold now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty nippy here this morning.
Good morning, Andre. I've dropped you a message on Discord, mate. And no,
Yeah,
it's not another dick pic, Andre. Not
Aww.
after last
Not
time.
interested then. Not interested then.
I'll delete it then. Right, okay, so if the 30 can come back. So if this 30 can give us a nice pullback, we'll have a nice pullback really. We can look at that. Let's quickly do a top down on NAS because I'd be interested in a back sell for me. Just because I'm expecting the daily to give us a steep top wick. But if this 4 is going to flip, it's likely going to tap over. I'm debating on whether a wing back sell. Because she's still bearish on the 3. Not on the 2 though. The 4. The 6 you are. Nah, we'll wait. Let's wait. Okay, let's do a top down on NAS quickly. Did you see my UK 100 trade yesterday? Look at this, John. Look at that.
That's a beaut, isn't it?
Oh, don't, mate. I closed out early. So we actually, right, on stream, I had an entry here, right, of the 5. It was a swoop entry. Came down, just spread took me out, and then it just bombed up, or rocketed up after it took me out. So we took another entry here on the flip of this 1 hour. It pushed down first, and then we had a buy stop above, flipped straight up. But the entry down here would have been better. But yeah, lovely trade. Right, let's go on to NAS. Let's see what NAS, because NAS is looking nice now. It's coming down. Very bullish on the monthly. Same, it's similar to gold really. You've had this structure form, then we broke the highs again, but we haven't had a bearish candle on the weekly. The daily, we've had 2 bearish candles on the daily. Now this is the same as well. Until we get structure formed, and then you get a break, this doesn't really mean much. I mean, look, you can get 2 bearish candles close and then still push bullish. So it doesn't mean we're changing direction. Okay, we're still bullish until we get structure formed and broken. So what could we expect from this daily candle? Well, again, it's the same. It can do anything. We don't know what it's going to end up like. It can do anything. A push further down. We have tapped the previous support level now. You've got 2 wicks tapping, covering that area. Tap that now. So this could easily just flip bullish at any point. Ooh, look at this, 6 hour. 1 hour and a half left of the 6. You've got 2 candles with no top wick, but you don't have much of a bottom wick on this candle. So could this 6 hour, where is the 6 hour zone as well? So the 6 hour zone, gonna have to go there. So that is the 6 hour zone. Could we not just get a buy stop off the 6 for this 6 to flip? There's 2 1 hour candles left of this 6. It's the 4 done. The 4 hasn't got much of a top wick, but probably needs to come down to 2 4 4 5 6. No top wick again on the 3. need to sort of see how this candle's going to close. If this still respects this level on the next hour, ideally. If this hour can close like this, back above, $24502, and I get a bottom wick, we could look at buy stops up, and then that would be, yes, the 2 would have faked out to the downside, but the range on the 2, this is not actually the range on the 2, the range of the 2 is here and here. So we haven't filled the range, so do we need to fill this range before coming back up? And if we do, we shouldn't really get a 2-hour close back in that area. So does that mean we're going to fake out on the 1? So if the 1 closes in and then I get a steep bottom wick, tapping the bottom of the body, I look at buy stops above, but I'd have to wait for that pullback to rule out this 2 coming to fill the range. Also, if the 1 closes in and then we get the pullback and then we do flip back up, that would then be the 3 flipping back up as we've got no top wick. Also, the 4, the only downside with the 4 is that's the range on the 4 and we've closed bearish. So do we just need a top wick? And that's what could catch us out. Right. But the 6 looks nice for a buy stop. It's very similar to yours, isn't it? There's the range on the 1. We look at the 1 range. You could probably say that's a 1 range, I suppose. And there's the 1 range. Came up, tapped. Do we need to fill the range on the 2? So we're currently not bouncing off anything. Morning, Dan. Dan, oh man. Hello, good morning. It's what day are we on today? Thursday. So Dan, if you're still watching, I don't know if you are, go into the school community. Guys, message me. I need to put a post in the school, don't I? Saying that this is a new Zoom. I feel like I'll save me some money with Zoom, won't I? And get rid of the Pro. Get rid of the Pro version. Right. What are we going to do now? We're basically hovering in this range at the moment. And we really don't know what price is doing. Even if this 1 closes bullish, I don't think I'm going to take it because the 2 looks like it needs to come and fill the range. We've hit the floor, we've come back to the ceiling, we've bounced off the ceiling, and we're on our way down. But how can we get in if we're expecting it to come down? Even though the 6 could flip to the upside at any point, but we haven't broke out yet. I mean, if we get a breakout, if we do come up and the 6 does flip, and if we got something like that, then we could just bottom wick, buys up to the next range on the 1 hour. Because there's the next range on the 1 there. And then to the downside, the downside's a bit more tricky. If you break these lows, where are you coming to next? Really, you've got now to go off, really. Probably that, but still not the cleanest. We could yeah, so we'll keep an eye out. Nothing yet though, nothing yet. What's gold doing? So gold's, is it popping out?
It did pop up at 30.
Yeah. Could we get a pop to this level? The 4 is still bearish. How is this 4 gonna go? There's 2 1-hour candles left of this 4. So in order for this 4 to flip, what would it need to look like? So let's say that's the bottom of the 4 now. What would we need this to look like on the 1-hour candles? Well, ideally we would need this candle to either close respecting, or if it doesn't, you'd literally need a 1-hour candle to do that in order for it to flip. Can we see that happening? Probably not. Probably not. So
And it can happen.
it can happen, obviously,
Sure,
but
isn't it?
can we see it happening?
No.
We can. I think this could be. This is sort of what we wanted though. If the daily can come up and tap this level at 3766, that would then give me a top wick. I'd be more interested in taking the sellers down. As price starts pulling back, we could look at closures below the ranges if this daily is going to flip to the downside. That's it. But remember, it might not flip. We've got no structure as of yet. So we're also interested in buys up. But at the moment, we've still got a bearish 4, bearish 3. I think the 2's bullish, isn't it? Yeah, the 2. We've got the 2 bullish. But the higher time frames are still bearish at the moment. So at any point, the 4 and the 6 can flip to the downside. So what would I need in order to take buys up? Well, I would need a closure above here. 2 hours, which is the next 1 hour. I need to see how this 1 hour is going to close, really. A nice double bottom there, if that's how you trade. It's double bottom. And the advantage point on this though, if we get a 1 hour close like this and I get a bottom wick tap previous support, I'll get a buy stop on. But we could easily get faked out here on the last hour. But this is why I need that pullback. But as long as it doesn't take my advantage point away, and this is my advantage point, say these levels, because the only times we came into this area is here and here. Both time come up and tap. This is the issue you've got with all-time highs, is you haven't got the we've only got 2 times it's done this. We've only got 2 areas what we can go off, what can show us what price does once it breaks above here. So yes, 100% of the time it comes through to this. I'll tell you what, guys, if 2's got another hour, even the 2 rejects from here, I am interested in a wing back sell from here actually. I mean, look at the pushing candle we've had, but it is risky and it would be tight stops, and I'll be risking about $100 to see if this is the move. What I would do, what would I do?
What, a flip on the 4 hour?
Yeah, I'm thinking if we are going to flip, it's going to drop aggressively. We're going to get an aggressive drop like this. But if we tap this zone with this 1 hour candle, look at the pushing candle we would have had if this one does come up. Huge pushing candle. Remember Stretch Armstrong? His arms, they only stretch so far and then they've got to retract. Yeah, so swoop entry, wing back sell. As soon as we tap and pull away, we'll go risk free. I'm just thinking we might need to just break the high. So I think if stops it in around these levels, maybe. Let me just say this high, 376. I'd be interested in taking this at a wing back sell. Only if this hour taps it though. Okay, only if this hour taps it. If this hour doesn't tap it, take partial move to break. If this hour doesn't tap it, it wouldn't be a go. Take partial to break even would be these levels. So if this 1 hour can pop up for us, tap, pull back, take partial move to break even. If price wants to carry on, I wants to carry on. But yeah, that's what I'm interested in at the moment. If not, and this hour closes bullish and doesn't tap this level, then what we'll wait for is a bottom wick, tap previous support, and then a flip to the upside to come and tap that zone. So if we look at price is never ever rejected. Yeah, it's in the body of the candles here. It's always, well, as rejected. Sorry, I'll explain that again. Price has never just dropped from this level. It's always tapped this before doing something. So there's no wall or ceiling or anything here. You've got a level here where you tend to tap. But if we look left, we have got support level around here. Like you've got this here. So this is like the middle. You've got rejection, 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 even though you drove through it. But still, look at the wicks. That's what I'm looking at. I'm going off the wicks. Can this come up, tap, and then ideally we want to close respecting this level. That would be, if we close respecting this level, laughing. Okay, so let's mark this up. Stand by. I will be getting in at 3758. I'm gonna sell. Sell limit 375 8.5. Now the reason why my stops are there and not even tighter, which you've seen me do tighter, because I'll tell you why. There's been a lot of sharks in the water lately. Yeah, I'm gonna risk, and what I mean by that is there's been a lot of manipulation and price is coming up, and what you're finding is price is just wicking just above certain areas and then dropping. So I don't want my stops directly above, because price might need to just break these wicks and then drop. So I've just been having, I've realised I need to have the stops just a bit bigger lately. 3758.5. 3765. Okay, I've got $200 risk on it on a 50k account. Let's see if we can push and tap. Ideally what we want this one to push, tap and close respecting. If we can get that, we'd be in. And then the next hour, what should happen is we then should get a nice drop. And if we can get a fake out back to that area, fantastic. Fantastic, because that would then give me the top wick I wanted for the, well, I would prefer top wick up to these levels, right, for the daily. But you think you've got the full day, so you can still come back up. But we could get this drop back into this area, which could lead to the daily flipping for us. But we've got 8 minutes left here, you guys. If this doesn't happen, this whole idea is gone, and we're looking at buys after a bottom wick. Even if price opens up and goes best, we're looking at buys still. We need a bottom wick and then go. And you can have days like this where you just, it's constantly tricking you. And that's what's been happening with the way price is at the moment. manipulation everywhere. Let's get this serious. I'm going to trade up these in time. This is stop loss will be 3.765. TP2 would be the daily target, which is 369, 369, 1.94. Oh, I'm not sure what's going to happen, guys. Let me get up there. Number 15 now. Look at a Z15. Good morning. Who's that?
Lee.
Hi Lee. Good morning, Dan, as well. How are you doing?
Oh, good, mate. Fair enough for me.
Yeah, well, we've got potential wing-back sells on here. Yeah, on gold. Wing-back sells from 3758, but this 1 hourly has to do it. And there's only 2 5-minute candles left.
You cancelled the other one?
Yes, cancel them all. I said to John this morning, I do apologise, guys, right? I haven't been keeping up to date with the signals. And the reason being is because school's not on my phone. So when I close my computer, I don't update, and I haven't been honest, so I do apologise. However,
so cancel that, yeah?
Yeah. So cancel them all. You should have cancelled the one above the 4 because the one had closed bearish. So we cancelled that, and then the second one, I didn't cancel it till this morning, but I've cancelled it anyway. I need to change it. But moving forward, I will be all over the trade IDs from now because I've now got school on my phone, which is great. So I'll just keep it all updated.
Ignore him, Lee. He's just making excuses.
Just making excuses. All it is, it's all new systems I've got going on. So I'm just getting used to everything again. You just got to get used, because like I was saying to John this morning, you've got OBS open, you've got your MT4, you've got your Spotify for your music, you've got your YouTube open, you've got your school open and your school live open, then you've got your charts, your news, your logbook, and it just goes on and on and on. You just want one. Yeah.
Wing back set, is that off the hour or your time frame?
Well, it's off the hour, but the 4 is previously still bearish. We don't know if we're going to get a flip. The daily can do anything, right? What we'd like to see is a top wick on the daily to around these levels, and then I'd be more inclined to take sells for the daily to come down once we start breaking below zones. But at the minute, the daily can push up or flip to the downside. But what we've identified is every time frame, it's only happened twice, so every trade's riskier, right? But every time you came above 3748, you've always rejected from this level. Before even driving up, you still come back down to this. So what we said is, if this hour, but this hour has to do it. If this hour does come up, Slim chance now because it's the last 5 minutes. But if it does come up, I'll take a sell on it. If it doesn't, not a problem. But if the 1 hour closes above, I'm looking at buys. But here's the thing, I need a steep bottom wick. I need a steep bottom wick because I need to rule out the 4 from flipping. Because if we get in too prematurely here, and then the 4 wants to flip to the downside, you're coming all the way down. You know, your stops are too big, and it just, yeah, you're gonna get smacked if you like. So yeah, we're just in a lucky time frame in regards to if the 1 does come up, fantastic. I still think you're gonna have to pull back before driving up, but I don't think it's happening. But if this 1 closes like this, I then need a pullback to. Where do we need a pullback to? I need a pullback to here. If I get the pullback to here off the new hour, I'll then get a buy stop above the hour. But if I don't get the pullback to there, then no go. No go, mate. Because you could easily fake out back to the downside here. And then if the 4 wants to close respecting, yeah, we're still bullish, mine, but it's like you'd expect it to drive when you've got another hour. We're nearly there on the hour now. You've still got another hour left of the 6.
It's looking like a cancellation, isn't it?
It does look like a cancellation. Delete. But here's the thing. You still could come up with the next hour and do exactly the same. But I'm not taking it. But I'm saying you could, because look at this one, hour close, and then this one pops up as well before coming down. So it could still play out, but it doesn't mean you're wrong or anything like that. Remember, we're never right. All we've done, we've gone with the probability. The probability was higher, what made us go for it. That's it. We're never right and we're never wrong. It's just probability. That is it. Okay, so I'm deleting this. I need a pullback now, guys. Right? It could easily pop up without us, unfortunately. If it does pop up and tap these levels, or if it does pop up and break the high, the trade's not for me. It's not for me. Okay, so if it breaks this high, it's not for me. Let's see what we're gonna do. Now, what would be nice is if the 1 closes back in, because the 4 would still be bullish. It would be bullish then. Come on, calm your tits, gold. Calm. The 2 hasn't closed as of yet. Just thinking, couldn't we use the 2? Because even the 3, not so much the 4, and the 4 can really drive up. Look at that 4, right? So this 4 could drive up quite a bit, but if you look at the 3, you get a 3 close for the drive. Same as a 2, you get a 2 close. Could we still take it if this 2 comes up, tap, pull back? If the 2 closes above, do we just manage risk from there? The only thing I don't like about it is I would have preferred this 1 to do it, because it means the next one could drive up. Because so you think we were coming from here, we had a big pushing candle, so you're thinking, okay, if you tap, you're going to have to retract, you're going to have to pull back. But now that the one's close to it, it means the next one could do the same size candle. But on the higher time frames, it tells me you have to have, before driving up, you've got to have a 3 hour or 2 hour close above here before the drive up. So does that then still make this valid? I'm just thinking out loud here, guys, right? I still might take this, you know, now. 15 to close the ball. But see a nice big pushing candle on the 15, I think I'm still going to take it.
What, the trade we just exited?
Yeah, because of the 2. If you look at the 2 and the 3 get a close above here before the drive up. And we've still had a big pushing candle. But the 1 can really drive through, so it is a riskier trade. So don't take it if you're not, or lower your risk. I'm only risking $200 on it. But I think, guys, what would my get out there? 30 minute can close out. If this 30 can get it, we're there. The 15. If this 15 can tap it, I'll get in. Okay, this 15 can tap it. I'll get in. The 15s can close up there. It's not an issue. I'm trying to see what would be the get out of it. 30. 30. Yeah, you'd not the 15. You'd actually need this 30 to get it. Okay, if this 30 can come up and tap, I'd take it. If we pull back to these levels, probably won't take it. And we can't take the buys because we broke the highs. Let's see what's going to happen. So at the minute, guys, I've still got the swing back on. I do apologise. Do you understand why? So we wanted the 1 to push because big pushing candle. This 1 could catch us out now. So the trade comes down in probability because this 1 can easily reach up now. Because that 1 probably looks the same size as this 1. Right? But if we go on the higher time frames, before this is the only time we've closed above here. And you get a 2 hour close above and then bottom wick and then you drive. So we've never really drove up from this level with 1 candle straight through. So this would be new data, what's happening. That's what we can't preempt. Yeah. So I could actually see a rejection on the 2 and also the 3. So there's the 3 close again. So I think we need a 3 hour bullish close above there before the drive up. So I think that would be better if we wait for the next hour for the buys up. And what I'd want to see is a 3 hour close. You could tap that if it wants. 3 hour bullish close and then a bottom wick, and then I would take the buys up. But at the moment we could still tap, reject, and if the 3 closes above, that would be looking for us to manage risk and get out. But we know we're probably going to get bottom wick and then a flip. Because at the moment this 3 could drop, close respect. This 2, this 3 can drop, close respect if it wants to, or still flip. The 4 could still flip. I'm not sure it's going to. I'm not saying it's going to, but what I'm saying is at the moment we probably need a 2 and a 3 before the drive up. So if we can tap this level, then I think I'll still take it. We might need to break just above this though, so you could potentially put your win back, sell above. But I think I'm pretty happy with that, really. Pretty happy with that. But ideally, I want this 30 to do it. 23 minutes left. I'm gonna get this back on.
Where did you put the sell limit on?
Yeah, I've got a sell limit on. on the trade ideas, would you like me to say on there what's my get out? So, or what's my cancellation of the pending? Or what's my get out? If the 4 closes below a certain level, I'm looking to manage risk. I have done it prior on some of them. Still valid until the 4 closes. Still valid until the 4 closes.
Where's it stop on that, please?
And we stopped 3765.
The profit 3751.
Yeah, I'm not full risk on it, mind. I'm literally $200. 50k account. Can we pop up? Can we get a nice pop? Need to put this back on then, don't I? And sell limit 3758. 3758. If price shoots straight through, guys, nothing I can do. It's just, that's just new data, and yeah, there has been a lot of manipulation in the markets lately. They're loving it. They're loving it all-time highs. It's easier to manipulate. Yeah, $200 I'm risking, guys. Can we get a tap? Let's go on to 15. 5 minutes left to this 15. And this 15 tap. So ideally what we want is 15 to tap. Like this one, 15 comes up. It doesn't even actually have to tap this one, but no top wick. Then the next 15 comes up, creates a top wick, and then we get a bearish close back in. That would be perfect. Take partial move to break even will be this level. But saying that, you should technically come down to this level. But just that is your first line of rejection. This would be the daily. I mean, I don't think we're going to drop and that's it, we're going to get that straight away, but yeah. The only downside to this is we haven't got much to go off. You have got an OB here, which you might need to tap on the 2. So you have got an OB there. We're only trying to grab that little. Only trying to grab that. Trying to grab this. Which is 62 pips. Stops 69 pips. Oh, your favourite number, John, isn't it?
It fucking is, I'll tell you that.
69. So these buys now are not on for me because we've broke the highs. So if you look at the one, so flip your mindset to, we've had a 1 hour breakout. The advantage point is this, because that's where we tend to reject from. If we come up and tap it, then the buys are not on. Even though we could carry on driving, they're not on. I'd need to then come back down, retest this zone, and then look for entries there or entries above. Because it took the advantage point away. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is this it? 2 minutes left of this 15. With that, guys, I'm gonna have this area here. I've just adjusted slightly, 3757.93. And the reason being, because you're probably thinking, oh, why is it doing that? Look at this 15 here. Taps, then pulls back. If we see that, we might think that's the move. So if we can grab that, fantastic. So what is that? 3757.93. 3757.93.
Are you adjusting there now, can I?
Yeah, 3757.9. Yeah, okay.
3.375.
3757.91. That's where I'm at. Okay. 91. Stops are still the same place. Nearly bloody activated me there. Nearly. Let's see. 1 minute left is 15.
What's that one?
It was close.
We'll find out.
Oh, it's just looks like the one's coming back off. We're fine. We're fine, Lee. We're coming up. It's just a case of what's going to happen now. Are we going to reject? Or are we driving straight through? You had a lovely double bottom for buys up. Lovely. You've had a break. You would imagine you get a retest before coming up, but sometimes you don't. This whole idea is mainly if the 4 is going to flip and the 6 is going to flip, but also that even if you don't flip and you drive up, you tend to reject from here. Well, you've always reject from here, but it's only happened twice. This is what I'm saying. Probabilities are hard. I am in, guys. I'm in for sells. Let's get this on the 15. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Are we going to reject? I'm in for sells, guys. I'm low risk on it. I'm low risk. My target is, so we're in for sells at 3757.91. Stop loss is 3765.76. Take partial move to break even is 3752.35. And my target is the daily range down at 3691.94. So we're in. Let's see what happens now. Got a 15 bullish close. The 30 is the next one to close, right? The 30 is the next one to close. So if we look,
where are we taking partial speed?
at 3752.35. That's what I'm taking partials. Okay, so ideally what we want to see is we want to see the 30 close respecting this level. That's ideally what we want to see, or back below this level. Okay, that'll be the fair sign of, okay, yes, maybe we're right. It's one of them trades where you're just seeing if you're right. That's why it's low risk. How much are you willing to risk to see if you're going to reject from that level? That's all it is.
10%.
10%. I'm risking 0. What am I risking? 0.4%, which is absolutely nothing. $200. Oh, yeah. You are? 0.5. Yeah.
Risking 0.2.
0.2%. Not at all. Swoop entry. When I say swoop entry, it's always just think about swoop entry. Swoop means we're just dipping our toe in the water to see if this is the rejection area. But if it is, and we're right on the higher time frame analysis, the risk to reward on swoop entries are far greater than a normal trade. That's why you can risk less for a higher reward. But what does that mean? It means we get more losses on swoop entries because there's less probability in regards to certainty. But look, remember I said about what price has been doing a lot lately is when you've got highs where people would put their stops, it's been coming up, taking them stops and then going. So I've been looking at putting my wingback sells above them areas. So let's say I've identified a wingback area here. instead of putting the wing back sell on the area, what I've been looking at is putting the wing back sell above the area for price to come up, tap, and then drop. Yeah, basically. Because price has been, honestly, it's been difficult lately. Proper sharks in the water. People have been getting smacked all over.
That's goes if it, like, no for that as well, then it's
Yeah. I mean, look at this now, pumping. Do you think if this comes straight through now, look at that pushing candle on the 4. Like, what can you do with that? Do you know what I mean? It's,
not a lot there.
yeah, it's like, it is what it is. When you're all-time highs like this, it's just dirty because you haven't got the previous data, and they know that. And price does follow what it's done before. You got no bottom wick on this 15, which is nice. The 15 did actually close respect at this level, believe it or not, which is good. So we have got a closure respecting still, and you've got no bottom wick. So still respecting, no bottom wick. So again, it's close respecting, you've got no bottom wick, can this 15 flip? If it doesn't and pushes through, it's just like, it is what it is. That's Forex for you. You've just been smacked. And you do get smacked on Forex. Oh, mate. You know, some days I've just been like, what the fuck? M&Os as well, when I go in. When I go in and I'm just quiet, normally what I do is I walk around in the garden in a circle when I've had a bad day. But M&Os, yeah.
I just stare at the wall. That's my favourite thing. Just look at the wall for hours.
Well, I do have a. If I've really been manipulated, right? I mean, I'm not like I've been abused here by the judge, but if I've really been manipulated,
the markets do like abusing.
yeah, and I've took a loss. What I get frustrated with is the all-time highs, because my trading becomes less probable. And it's a lot harder for us because obviously I haven't got the data to go off. So that's the thing where I really get frustrated. It's hard to hold it in when I've started my new YouTube channel, because as soon as I started, both pairs just went poof, all-time highs. I'm like, for fuck's sake, like, come on. So that's what I get frustrated with. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind taking losses as long as I don't mind taking losses because I'm happy with my risk on the trades. So I will not lose any sleep at all if this trade loses now. I'll not lose any sleep because I know over the long term I'll bring the account back. I'll recover that loss if you like.
There's something on your next couple of trades out, please.
Yeah. And what you find as well, and Dan will know this, I don't know if he's still on, but Dan,
Yes.
oh yeah, Dan. So you watched every last time I streamed on YouTube, you were on every day, weren't you? And what if I was risking? Well, I mean, I would trade negative RR. Now I've sort of changed it. Sometimes it's negative RR. Sometimes it's small like this. I mean, it's an 8 to 1, and that's the daily target. But even if you were aiming down to this level of 3739, it's still a 2 to 1, maybe 3 to 1. So this, yeah, my target's the daily range down to 3691. That's the next daily. I'm not saying it's going to get down there, mind, but look what's happening. So basically, from the top down, right, this daily could do anything. What I said I would like the sells, but I'd need a top wick off the daily. And this, we're trying to work out if this is just the top wick off the daily in order to flip to the downside, as that's the next zone. That is it. And then we've looked at, okay, where could we reject from? And then we found a lower time frame where we tend to reject from this level before even driving up. So, and that's the reason why we've gone in on this. Now, if you look at the daily range, this is the daily range, so price could just come up. We maybe should have had stops above that. But then when you go down the lower time frame, price is never, now I say this, prices never came from here and drove straight through to this. It's never ever done it without rejecting from here first. It's never done it. Now, some people think people who trade Forex are just wizards and they know what's happening. I'm not. All I'm looking at is what has price done in the past. Is it going to do it? That's all I've got to go off, really. And all I see is prices never drove straight through and tapped this. It always rejects from here first, even if it wants to drive up. But then the bigger picture is, well, if that daily does want to flip and we need a steeper top wick, yes, this is the daily previous support. I'd like this to get tapped. But if it doesn't, this is close enough because the top wick can be anywhere, really. Could we reject from here to then start moving down for the daily to flip to the downside? And then you've got to say, okay, well, swoop entry, less probable because we've closed above now and we're looking bullish, right? Especially if the fall in that close. But if this is the move, we could be in for some really nice money. What am I willing to risk on this to see if this is the move? And then you say yourself, okay, I'm on a 50k account. What am I willing to risk? Well, I'm only willing to risk $100. So you put $100 on for the chance to make 800 if it's 8 to 1. Yeah, so I'm willing to risk $200, even though it's not 90+% probable, because the daily could easily come up and tap its previous range. And that's where we've got the idea from, really. And that's all I've got to go off in regards to the charts. And that's what I do every day. There's no special secret. It's just, I just identify what price has done in the past. That's it. It's a nice rant, wasn't it? And this 15 is probably... Yeah, where's the wisdom? Yeah. This 15 is going to be interesting because you've got no bottom weight. If this 15 closes bearish, we've probably hit the nail on the head, guys. It just needs to close bearish because there is a level here. So this is a 15-minute level.
Where's your overall take profit, Pete?
So my overall, you know what I'm like? I probably won't let it get down to the daily range, right? But my take partial is here. And then my full TP is the daily range, which is this at 3692. That's the daily range. Which I'm not sure it's going to get. Say again.
It's going all the way down there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, this would be the daily flipping, wouldn't it? That's all we're going off. The daily flipping. But whether it's going to do that or not, because this daily, here's the thing. Just because we've had a bearish close doesn't actually mean we are going to flip and drive down. Because how many times has gold closed bearish and carried on bullish? There's one. There's another one. And then bullish. There's another one. So it doesn't actually mean it's going to flip to the downside. This is what it doesn't actually mean that. This daily at the moment can do anything it likes. It can do anything. We've created some structure now. What you need is some like that. Then you've got, once the daily close is bullish, then you've got structure to go off. Then when you get a close to the downside, that's when you can look at sells in regards to change of structure. Or if you come above, then you're looking at carrying on. But at the moment, this daily can do anything. It can close doji, heavily bullish. It could break out to the upside. It can break out to the. It can do anything. And this is what's difficult with all-time highs, because if it wasn't all-time highs, we'd have previous data where price always rejects from here, and then you go, okay, well the daily's closed bearish. 9 times out of 10, we've rejected from this level. Okay, I'll wait for a top wick. Sell stops underneath, gone. Or wing back sells, wing back sells, wing back sells, because we always reject from here. Then you'd be more confident, wouldn't you? But we haven't got the previous data, so we're literally going blind. As in, we're guessing. We're guessing of what the daily's going to do. We are gambling. We're gambling of what the daily's going to do. The only thing we've got to go off is the lower time frames. Lower time frames, that's it. That's all we've got to go off. And yeah, that's all I'm using at the moment. What makes every trade less probable. What's the 15 looking like? Look at that. Can we get a nice flip here, guys? Can we get a nice flip? I need another cup of tea, guys. I'm gonna go and make another cup of tea. Oh,
Oh,
we're into profit now. Look at this 15 flip now. Now, if we look at this 15 flipped, actually drove down. This one closed bearish, and then the next 15 drove down. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this 15. But ideally, you want a close below our wingback area. We need a close below there, really. That would initiate the drop. And here's the thing, guys. You might just tap this and carry on up, right? You might do, but at that point, I'm going to be taking partial and going risk-free. Now, if we look left, and you want to be a bit more ballsy, you drop to here, and then you come back up. So this might get you out at break even, but then you still might drop to this level. So if you want to be a bit more ballsy, you could put your take partial around this level. And then if you do drive down, you're not going to get stopped at break even. But it's completely up to yourself. I'll give you the two options. My rule is first sign of resistance, I go risk free. Decline. Sorry, Hamza Dawood. Not today, mate. Like, you get people pop up on TikTok, don't you, saying, "Oh, do you want to call live with on a guest?" It's always foreigners. Hamza, Mohammed, Allah.
It's because you're a big deal, Pete, and they want you.
I think they like my dreads.
Mm.
I like my dreads.
Like the threat,
I'm thinking about shaving them off, though, you know.
keep them
I know, mate. I know. It's all right for you, Lee. Like, you've got nowhere. But the maintenance, the maintenance on it, mate, takes ages.
Mate, what I would give to have hair back, so you don't know how lucky you are.
Yeah, true. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
3 of us.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'll always have hair. Like, if you look at my mum and my dad, they're thick, wiry hair. I'll always have hair. But yeah, it's just a lot of maintenance, and then when you have a shower, it takes like 3 days to dry them. You're getting into bed, you're getting your pillows wet. But you do look cool with them though. But there is a lot of maintenance. That's the only downside. Okay, we've had a nice doji style candle. So again, we're still respecting this level. We're not in the clear though, because this 15 can still do anything. So my little rule of thumb with dojis, until you have price action, you just pretend it's not there. So until you get maybe, what price actions are? Anyone? Anyone know what it is? What would you call this here?
The Morning Star?
What?
The Morning Star?
Evening star.
Evening Star.
Evening's at the top. Morning is a bullish move basically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So evening star. So until you get price action, this doji, just pretend it's not there and go off the previous candle. So currently we're still bullish. We're just starting to get a new candle. That's my rule of thumb until price action happens. Okay, but we are in profit now. We are up $52 so far on this.
This is the move now, pretty nice touchdown.
Hopefully, I mean, there's no top wick on this 15 yet. So this 15, I hate to burst your bubble. This 15 this 15 could easily flip. I think if you're always going, like, if you're thinking how I'm thinking, you're prepared. You know this 15 can flip back up. There's no top wick, so you know it can flip back up. So when it does, your palms are not sweating, your heart's not going, you know. But yeah, this could be the move. This could be the move. Did you see what I mean though in regards to the? So we had our wingback area where wicks have come in and then rejected, but price came above it, and then come back in. So I am testing with wingbacks, but the only thing what I struggle with is if I put my wingback above, yeah, and then it taps the zone and drops, and I miss the move. it pissed me off. You know what I mean? So yeah. So these all should be in profit now at the moment.
Gonna make a brew.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a brew as well, Dan. I'll race you. Damn me. Like guys, if you come down to 3752, take partial, go risk free. Okay.
Wait, take partial 37.
37. Yeah. Andre, keep it back.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec.
I mean, I was gonna say, Pete. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna have to start properly trading anyway because we're at the end of the month and I've basically got fucking nothing to live off of.
I think Pete went for make a tea, mate.
I think I'm just gonna have to do it. Oh, he's gonna make a cup of tea.
Yeah. But we are listening to you.
No.
Well,
No,
I'm gonna have some coffee, but I can still hear you. So.
No, I was just saying to him earlier that like it's hard for me to get on these morning trading sessions because some days, just these, some of the days that I do, it just takes time. Like you get to work all day. But the thing is, recently we've been working all day for fucking nothing. We've got so much fucking debt on our heads, and I'm just I can't afford to keep taking pay from it. Just can't. Otherwise, the debt's just going to keep piling up.
Yeah.
So
How's it going? How's it going with your missus? You still together? It's been a while now that I read the post that you are with somebody, or
yeah, I sort of started seeing someone again about 5 weeks ago. It's going right, to be fair.
Yeah.
It started off with as it always does, really. I suppose it started off with not dating and just kind of seeing each other on the slide, but
yeah,
we're kind of growing on each other, really.
Yeah. Like a wart.
Yeah, that's basically kind of what she said. She said I should run. and I said to her basically the same thing, really.
Are you both entering with lots of baggage?
Yeah, kind of, I suppose.
To carry. Yeah, I mean that's how it is, isn't it? The older we get, the more baggage we bring, and it's finding somebody that's willing to either help you carry the load, or to help you, just to help you, or to be with you, and to love you despite all of that. So yeah.
No, we were kind of talking about it the other day, really, and I just I don't know where I really kind of I don't really know where I kind of what I don't really know what I want to do.
We on? Are we on?
We
Okay,
are,
guys,
yeah.
I'm going to take partial.
Closed up 50%.
I've just closed half and moved stop loss to empty. That's what I've done there.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Right, I got to head off, chap. So
Yeah, no worries.
All right, mate.
See you later, buddy.
See you later, John.
see you
See ya.
later. Good one.
Okay, I'm risk free now, guys. That's a nice tap of that area. So I think we talk maybe $7. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
How much did you close?
I took, it was a 30 lot. I took 20 ounces, so just over 50%.
Yeah.
I just closed 50%. That's all.
But also to help you with how much you want to close is look at price and go, okay, where is you for it to go? Why could it come back up here? No top wick on the 15.
Mm-hmm.
So then you've got to say, okay, I would have preferred a top wick on that 15. If I had a top wick, you'd be more like, okay, I'll just take 50 and hopefully we don't need to come back up. But there's a reason to come back up, so that could catch it out. So then, you take 75. I either take 50 or 75%. That's what I normally do. But yeah, it's a case of how did the 30 close? Because look at the 30. Okay, so the 30 actually broke the highs and broke above the zone. So we've actually broke out on the 30. Now the 1 hasn't closed yet. The 1 and the 2. 2's done a lovely. This is honestly, guys. If this is, we avoid getting stopped out here, and we get a fake out with the next 2, we are in the money. But if the 2 closes out, you're interested in buys then, aren't you? Because you're expecting a bottom wick and then a flip. But if we do get a fake out, which we can't preempt, and we don't know if we're going to get it, then yeah, we're in the money. But at the moment, we can easily flip to the upside. So yeah,
Well, we're in the money already.
We're in the money already. I mean, I've made $87, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's another win for the stream.
There's another one for the stream. So, yeah.
Another win for the stream. Looking pretty good. But yeah, we could easily come and get stopped out here. Another thing you can think about as well. Let's say you've got a
Trading buddy
potential.
want to say good morning.
You are.
My trading buddy want to say good morning.
I had a baby on my knee yesterday. And we were babysitting, and then we had nurses come for Taylor, and everyone was like, "Can you take the baby?" I said, "I'm bloody on stream." So I brought the baby in here, trying to trade. The baby starts screaming, the dogs are going mental. It was just absolute chaos. If you watch the end of the stream, it's on there, you can see it. But yeah, it's nice having the baby. Yeah, and it's nice having the baby because it reminds you not to have any more kids. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, I made sure of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, what I was saying is, so what you could do, let's say you're in an area where you think, okay, do you know what, we could really drive down here. I'll take 50% out or 75% out, and I'll just move stops to above the high. So you've still got a stop loss on where you could, but if you do get stopped out, your profit, what you took out, 75, would cover the loss of that. That's a way where you can still give a bit of breathing space for the trade, but where you've still got the risk off the table. So that's another way you could do it. How many pips are we up here on this tape? 55 pips. Oh, I want to drive down here, guys. Look at it. This is a lovely drop. Now remember, we said there was a zone here. I'm going to mark this zone, which is this one. So this is where we could really reject from here. Okay, so we're going to mark that up. See because the 30s broke out. How long's left for the 30? 15, what's the 15 look like? Really depends on how this 15 closes. If this 15 closes respecting this level, and then we pop down and take this, I'll take another 50% out of what's left. If the 15 closes below this level, then I'll let it rock. Because there's two.
Call us out. See when you're going to take another 50.
Yeah, I will do, mate. I will do. All on this 15, really, which is in 3 minutes. Yeah. Best flasks you can get, these Stanley flasks. Fantastic flasks. So I had the old, you know, the big old ones. The big ones where you screw the top off and that's the cup. So I've got one of them, and I had one throughout. I didn't use it in the army, but I used it when I went fishing and paddling and stuff like that. And they're just the best flasks in the world, man. I mean, I always remember I was canoeing, and we were doing a river run, and the flask was strapped to the front of the canoe. So you think there's waves coming over all the time. So it's getting cold water on it all day. And at the end of the day, I've been in it throughout the day, but at the end of the day, I went in it for another brew, and I'm thinking, this is going to be freezing, this. And it was still red hot where you had to blow it to be cold
Yeah,
in order to sip
they
it.
are good.
That is a
They are
good
good.
flask. And then
Yeah, I got the one with the screw top is the
Have
cup
you?
as well.
Yeah, with the handle on. Have you got the handle on?
It doesn't have a handle on the cup,
Ah, right.
but it's a nice, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
we
flask.
use it a lot.
Yeah, but now you can get them on TikTok for like £3. Have you seen them?
Yeah, but it's not a real thing.
I know. It's just fake, isn't it?
It's
Just
stingy.
fake. It's
Yeah.
this is what I don't like with the world is you just so North Face I used to like. So I love outdoor clothes, mate. I'll only ever spend money on outdoor clothes really, right? Or fishing gear. That's it. Everything else I don't give a shit what I look like or what I wear, right? But outdoor gear I will spend a lot of money. North Face, I used to love North Face stuff until it started going into JD. And everyone was wearing it and it was gone a bit chappy. And now I will not touch North Face stuff.
I've still got no face stuff.
Have you?
I was the same. I like Rod as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Rab. I've got a lovely Rab jacket.
I went along the way back and forth. He's been playing skits to come back home.
Yeah.
So the big Rab mountain jacket that cost us about 500 quid.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. They're beautiful though, aren't they? Lightly packed.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what when I go wild camping, I've got an orange Rab jacket. Pack's tiny, but you get out, it's so warm. So warm.
I might go down to like it. So.
Yeah. It's weird, I've got two boys, right? So my Ashton is 17 and Mason's 12. And they're both opposite with clothes. So Ashton, and I love the way he thinks, he doesn't give a shit what he wears. Not that he's not bothered about how he looks. It's more about he's not bothered about the brand. He will buy off Shein all day long. He'll wear clothes off Shein all day long. And I love that, how he just... And some of the jackets and the stuff he gets off Shein is amazing. He's paid like £3 for them. I mean, they come with scorpions in the pack and that, like, but... Once you get killed the scorpion, you're all right. But Mason, he is all about. He wanted Monterex. He wanted Monterex for Christmas. Honestly, Lee, shorts, t-shirt, jacket, and a pair of trousers was nearly 300 quid. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. And I was like, do you know what? Monterex for me, right? In 10, 20 years' time, we're going to look back at Monterex and go, what the fuck were we doing? Wearing that type of stuff. We're gonna look back like we look at people in the 80s with the big hair shell. We're gonna look back and think, oh my god, what was I wearing? For me, right, and this is, I might piss a lot of people off here, right? For me, if you're a grown adult and you're head to toe in Monterex, I can't take you serious. I don't know what it is. I just can't take you serious. I really don't know what it is. For me, Monterex is like a kid's brand. I don't know. I just don't get it. Me, don't get it. Maybe my mind's wired weirdly. I'm sorry if you've got Monterex outfits. You've got one, Lee, haven't you? I can tell.
I'm wearing one now, yeah.
I see what I mean. I knew it. I knew it.
Just for walking the dog.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm sorry, mate. I'm only joking. I love them really.
I remember like a lot of the climber guys used to always rock up to the heliports and all their outdoors yelling, all had to throw a work on the boots.
Yeah.
That was, then sometimes you go to the work offshore, you're not going to be cutting up and that.
Yeah. The army's the same. It was a bit like you might not be able to image this, but the army was a bit like school. Remember in school, if somebody got a backpack and you wanted a better backpack, do you know what I mean? Or their school shoes with kickers. Remember kickers? Yeah. You wanted better kickers. Yeah, you were always trying to be different in school to start the next trend, if you like. That's what the army's like. So rap jackets, people would get different rap jackets and try and push the boundaries on the dress code. Shoes, people started wearing certain types of boots, seeing if you can get away with it, and certain gloves and glasses and things like that. So the army was massively like that as well. Say again, Dan.
That was me.
Oh, I don't know what.
I think the adverts are really in the background.
Oh, Andre.
Sorry, I will mute myself.
I tell you what, I went to that the retro Newcastle shop in the arcade market.
The Central Arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to that. I tell you, some of the tops in. Have you been in?
No, I haven't been in yet.
Some of the tops he's got in there, mate, are beautiful. They're all worn. They're all old school. I mean, they're very expensive. He's got the old Newcastle, you know, like it's like a brownie red, like a maroon colour Adidas one, which I always wanted. Mate, 450 quid. He's got it in there for. I know, but some
Not
of
the maroon blue one.
yeah.
Is it?
No, it's like it's maroon. It's got like the stripes coming over the shoulders. They're doing remakes of them now, really. Stripes coming over the shoulders. It's like a maroon colour with black.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was what's the sponsor? Was it NTL? Was it NTL? Something like that. Emma was like, "Do you want it for Christmas?" I was like, "I cannot justify paying £450
Nah,
for a top like that."
not when I got paid. One, two,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 knockoff ones for like 40 quid.
Yeah.
You can buy yourself another account for that.
I know.
Exactly.
Well, I went to the Met. Did I tell you about Mason? I went to the Metro Centre, and there's a shop in there. And I went to the counter with loads of stuff. I bought this top. This is lovely. You can't see it, but I got this Newcastle top. And Mason wanted the third one, the blue one with Lewis Miley on the back. Likes Lewis Miley. So I just picked it up, went to the counter thinking, oh yeah, you know, don't worry about the price. It shouldn't be that much. Went to the counter. His top got scanned first. Big queue behind me. I said, can you have Lewis Miley on the back? I said, yeah. Put it in the machine, I could see it add up. All of it with Lewis Miley on the back, the Champions League on the arms and the Premier League on the arm. 150 quid nearly. 150 quid for a 12-year-old's third kit top. This is why, and honestly, I so wanted to go, oh, you mate, I didn't know it was that much. Because in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's not going to be more than 70 quid for a kid's one. No, the adult one's about 100 quid. The kids one's not going to be more than 70 quid. So that's what I've got in my head, 70 quid. 120 quid that top alone was, plus the add-ons, about came to about 150 quid. But I would have took it away if there wasn't a queue behind me. But there was a queue behind me and I felt stingy. Oh,
I'll be like, Mason, when we get home, you're becoming a funded trader, mate, because
well,
you start paying your way.
And I told Emma, she was like, what? And then we had training, he had footy training the other night and he wore it. And I was like, you're not wearing that, that's going in a glass cage. It's going in a glass cage on the wall.
Just sprinting onto the pitches and kid grabs the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
Like, no, get your hands off.
And then the fact the UEFA Foundation thing's coming off already.
Oh, you didn't.
Fuck, yeah, no.
Refund.
Yeah, this is why people get snidey shirts, because it's just ridiculous, the prices. I mean, it's a proper good quality one. You can feel the difference massively. But do you need it really at 12? He's going to grow. I buy him a shirt every year, basically. He's got, since he was born, really, he's had a top every year. And I've told him to keep every top he gets, because I wish I've had nearly every top when I was a kid. And I don't have any now. I would have loved to be able to give him some of my tops now at his age. Because in that retro shop, I had the majority of the tops in there. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, that's 300 quid, that t-shirt. I had that top. Do you know what I mean? The money you could make on them.
Yeah.
Right. So his price coming up here, the 30 quid flip. How are we going to get stopped out at break even? We've got no top wick on this 15, so we could easily come back up to this 15. The 2 hasn't closed yet. Oh, we're closed. Are we going to get stopped? Ooh. Plot twist.
Just going to create a little top wick for this 15.
And then drop.
No, it's not.
No, me, I'm going to get tapped and then it'll go. It's just waiting to tap me out, guys, and then it'll drop to the floor for you, don't worry. Don't you worry. But this is the forward close now. It is going to be interesting to see what the new 4 does, because the 4's got no bottom wick. Are we rejecting here? Nah. Straight through. Straight through. Oh. Are we rejecting here? Oh, I'm so close to stops, guys. So close to stops. We are risk free. We're going to get stopped at break even. We have took $87 we've made this morning. 5. Oh, one more push up and I'm gone. Come on, drop. New 5 minutes about to open. See if the new 5 can. The new 5's likely going to push up though. We've got a little top wick on the 15.
Nah, it's going to drop.
New 5 just plummets to the floor. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. Tiny little top wick.
Oh, I'm nearly out here.
And then drop. Come on.
I just said so. Let's see.
We're literally tickling, Andre. We're tickling it. We've got a top wick now for that 15. I've not been stopped. It's a new 5 minute candle now. It's all on this 5. This 5 just drops now. Would be perfect. 5. Oh, I doubt it.
What's happening now?
I doubt it. I'm literally tickling break even. Looks like this 5's going to tap it. Is this 5 going to tap it? Oh. You've got no bottom wick, no top wick on the 5, mind. But remember the 30 broke out. The 30 broke above. So the
There we go. Drop.
There we go. Come on, get out.
Through the floor.
Get down. If we can miss this top wick. Oh my god. Plot twist. Is this a plot twist?
We're on the 5 minute, yeah?
I'm on the 5 here, yeah.
Yeah.
But if we get a 3 close like this, that'd be nice.
3 minutes now.
Yeah, if we get a 3 close like this, we might get a top wick with a new 3 and then come down. So you need a bearish 3 close, really. Desperate times when you're going down to the 3 and the 1.
And I was going to say, like what you're saying the other day, big enough freeze to actually find the trade.
Yeah. Two. Ooh, doji type. I don't know what this 3 is going to do. We don't know what this 3 is going to do.
Is it evening star on 3 minutes? There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, until this 3 closes bearish, but because if you look at the 30 is not very nice, guys. So look at the 30 there. So the 30 closed above here. So the range the 30 is in, technically, is between here and maybe this level. That's the range of 30 in. We technically broke out. However, what are we expecting in regards to The 4 hour is about to close. What do we get with a 4 hour close? Pullbacks.
Pullback.
So it's a case of, can we get a pullback first? But here's the thing now with the pullback. If the 4 closes like this, do we think this daily target's going to get hit really yet? I'm not sure. I think that we would need a bearish close first to think it's going to get hit. So if we can get a pullback, I might be taking more partial from these levels because the 4's closed above, and then I'll let the rest rock, because the 4 could just pull back and then flip. And this is what we're interested for buys. So if the new 4 pulls back to this level here, we could have buy stops above the 4 if the 4 does flip to come up. So we've got options. No way is this dropping again. Look at this 15 now. Wow. Now if we look at the 15s on the left, this is literally what we're seeing. Bearish 15 and then bullish 15 coming back up to then come down and tap this level. So if we can avoid that top wick, we should still be able to tap this. And I'll probably take more partial there because the 4 is about to close. But here we go. 15. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? We have a quick look at NAS. And it is a thing, like if you could just go off right, I'm taking 1 trade a day, that's me done. No matter what happens, 1 trade a day. Some days you might get absolute flyers. Some days you might not be, you might get stopped at break even. Some days you might make $80 and then get stopped at break even, that's it. But what you'll find is if you take 1 trade a day, your first trade is always the most purest trade. Any decisions you make after that first trade, a bit diluted. It's a bit diluted. So just look at your logbook and go, okay, how often do I lose my first trade? If I take losses, is it my second one? Is it my third one? Because that was one of the patterns I've seen with my logbook. I'd only ever take a loss on a second trade. It was very rare. My first trade was a loss, which was weird. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is this a plot twist? Come on. New 4, guys. New 4. So now we are interested in buys. If we can come and tap this level.
Wing back buy on.
I don't know whether I would do the wing back buy, you know.
Huh?
I don't know whether I would do the wing back buy. I think I would just do the buy stops, because you think if the daily wants to come down here, right? Let's say all the institutions got in the office and like, where do we want to go today? Right, well, we want to come down this level. Okay, how can we build up money in order to come down this level? Well, let's fake up. Let's fake out to the upside first and then come down. That'll catch people out. This could easily be that fake out to come down. So this is why I'm not sure I would take a wing back buy at the moment. I think this could just be the pullback on the daily. Am I out? Oh no, I'm not yet. This could be the daily pullback. The steeper top wick what we wanted. Let's say this is a daily candle. There's the steeper top wick what we wanted, and then a flip through to fill the rest of the range on the daily. So I wouldn't really be interested. Oh my god, we're getting the bottom wick, aren't we? Look at this, beautiful. Beautiful. The downside to this is we have had a bit of a nest play. If you look at this level, I'll do it thick, or I'll do it purple. Look at that purple there. Yeah, tap, tap, come through. Could you argue and say this was a nest play maybe? Actually looks like it's closed below, hasn't it? Maybe not, maybe not. Does look like it's closed back in. It's a good sign. Oh my god. If we get a 15 bearish close, we should be good to come down to these levels, and then we can look at buy stops above. If we do drive up. Unless, here's the thing, right? If, would I take a 4 or a 2? If the 4 now closes back below, I'd be interested in sells now, because you've had the top wick of the daily. So I'd be pretty confident. If you get a 4 close back below here, why did you fake out to the upside? There's only one reason. Probably because you need to break these lows. So there's your advantage point. Top wick to come through. So I'd be very interested in oh my god, come on. This is nice. I'll be on till we get stopped out. What do you think to the school Zoom down?
Yeah, it's good.
The stool. Did I put stool? The stool platform. Yeah.
Stool.
Yeah. What it is.
Yeah, good shit.
It only came on the other day where I seen that. I thought, oh, let's have a test of this, and it just saves me opening another app.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It seems.
You get refunded from what you paid for Zoom.
Exactly. So I'll get I can cancel the Zoom now really. I've got a pro account.
Yeah. Mate, I will say it's much better now we've got this streaming, or this whatever streaming we can watch through there. That's good.
Yeah. It's because what it is, I was trying to work out. I am looking at something else, right? Called the base app. Right, and I think it's going to be the future, so I am looking at that. But at the moment, I wanted somewhere I could do everything in one place. And school just ticked the boxes really. Apart from it didn't have the Zoom thing, but now it does. So that's good. So yeah, it does tick everything. The only other downside to the school thing is it doesn't have like Discord where people can just put a post and say good morning and things like that. But well, I said to you the other day, I didn't want it to. I don't like people being forced to do things. I think people felt like they had to just message in there in the morning to get it active. I don't like. We just need to make money. Straight to the point. Trade IDs there if you want them. If you want to know how I trade, the course is there for you to watch. And then just jump on the lives. That's it. Straight to the money. Oh, we might get stopped here, guys. Flip back to the upside on the 15.
Ooh.
Yeah, more down. No. It's really messing. 8 minutes left of this. Ooh, look at this 5. Look at this 5. Where's the 5-minute zone here? The 15 closed bullish. And done as a top wick. So technically this, if we look at left, right, if we're going to copy left, I'll try and get them both on the screen. The 15 came back up. There, that's what I'm looking at, this area. 15 came, yes it's one candle, but still 2 candles, same area, and you tend to tap this level. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Did I make it? Do the straight line? I did, didn't I? So, yeah. So it's tapped that exact zone, right? And once it taps that zone here, it then pushes down again to tap this. So if this is right, we should technically come and tap this again. Now once we tap this, we then pull back, and then you come through to this. So if we don't break the highs again, and we drop again, then it looks like we are copying this whole section area. So we could see this level where I'll be taking quite a lot out of the trade because the fork is broke out and the fork could flip to the upside, just like this one did. However, I know we mentioned, I don't know whether I would take a wing back buy. I think the only way you could take a wing back buy now is if you put in rules where if you took a wing back buy from here, you would only take it if the previous 15 closed respecting this level. If the previous 15 closed respecting that, yes, you could take it. But you'd have to go risk free quick as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because what you don't want, I mean, look at this drop for me, Dan. If you took a wing back by there, how can you get out? You can't. It doesn't let you get out. But the only way, the difference to this one, I don't know if you can see, I've really stretched the screen. The difference to this one is the 15s closed respecting. This one didn't. So if we got maybe am I out? No, what are you doing? You either drop or you take me out, Eddie up. So if the 15 closes respecting, I would take partial area, then I would have this wing back buy on. And my get out would be is if the next 15 just close below, I'd just literally close out. That's probably the only way I would take the wing back, and then hopefully you could get a pop down, tap, and then a flip, and then that's that area tapped before the drive up. That would be nice. So yeah, actually the wing backs might be on as long as the 15s close respecting 3752. Coming down again here.
Come on.
Wow, look at that 5, look at the rejection on that 5 there. Come on, Dan.
Big push down. Big push down.
Big push
Come
down.
on.
Sounds like you're on the toilet.
Yeah.
Big push down.
It's the good thing with having a laptop. It's mobile. I can take it wherever I want.
You're on the toilet now.
I'm on the toilet.
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Where's this 15 going to land? It might. I mean, you do have a big 15-minute drop. Oh, let's push it back up now. What are you doing? What are you doing? It is messing about. Come on. Come on. Come on, big ship. Big ship. I've got a few things to do today. I know you do something that. Oh, I've got my new. Well, I haven't got my neon sign, but look at this. Oh, you can't see, can you? Anyone got me on YouTube? So this, believe it or not, is a picture of me in Afghan, right? And my mate, after Afghan, he started painting, believe it or not, right? And he painted me this. But I've got the picture, so this was taken in Afghan. I give him the picture, I said, look, can you paint me this? Are you ready? I don't know if you can see. Wait there, can I? Put YouTube on, have a look. Make sure you drop me a like while you're on there for the algos. But look at that. Oh, look there. The camera's trying to find me. Look there. Can you see it?
Yeah, man.
Fantastic drawn. Painting. Look at the cap badge. Look at the detail on the cap badge. He's done a fantastic job.
Hole in the wall needs repairing though.
It does, like. It does, you're right. Well, yeah. And I literally seen it in storage, because it's been in storage for years since we moved out. I thought, you know what? I need to bring that out and put it up somewhere. So I thought, why? Cause I'm waiting on the neon sign. Maybe on there, somewhere like that. So Turn it into a bit of a wall cabinet. Oh, we flip back up. What are you doing? What are you doing, Price? What's the 5 doing? Oh, this 5 might need to break the highs here, guys. We did close bullish on that one, to be fair. Let's look left. We're still in. We're still in. This 15 is going to close in 1 minute 30. So if this closes doji, then we can avoid the top wick on the next 15. We then could get some price action as an evening star. That would be perfect. But it's just how steep the next top wick's going to be. And welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Which I believe is you, Dan, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm still on, yeah. I've liked it.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. I need to get the algos up on that channel.
Come on, 15.
Just need a bearish 15 close and then avoid the top wick on the next 15, and then that should be that should confirm then we're coming down.
Ooh.
Let's have a quick look at actually we're there because we've got 20 seconds left of this 15. So you've got a top wick. I think we'll avoid this top wick. Are we going to avoid this top wick?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yes, I can.
Just pull from the coffee.
Oh,
Get in.
oh, look at that flip bullish there. Okay, what are you going to do? Little top wick, then drop through the floor.
Little. Has to be little.
Should be little.
All hours. I'm just a mess, mate. Just a mess. An old mess.
I mean, we have a lovely dirty close. And there's 30 pushed down. The 1 hour close, lovely. The thing is with the one, right? So if you're just going off 1 hour breakouts, basic Meraki, you've had the one break, then you've had the bottom wick tap previous support. So technically you could have buy stops on to come up because you're in that range. But you know, if you're going off just the one, you know that the 4 is also closed and the 4 needs a steep bottom wick. So this is what could catch a lot of people out. So when you go off the 1 hour, you think, okay, well, yeah, it's tapped previous support, and I'll just take that. But if you go on the higher time frame, you're expecting the 4 hasn't tapped its previous support yet. Previous support's down here. So you'd expect the 4 to tap that. Look at this now. Can we break the lows? Can we start breaking the lows again? What was stops? How big was stops? Stops were 80 pips. Stops. Take partial minute to break here, and what was that? 50, wasn't it? 55 pips. Getting on this one.
Alright, we still in.
9 o'clock, yeah, we're so close to them. So close. So once we get down to this level, guys, I'm going to be taking another 50% out, right? And the reason being is because the 4's closed above and it can flip at any point. Now I'll take 50% out, but then I will literally let the rest rock all the way down to my TP. and then that should be nice.
So was it 3749 or what was that?
Yeah, so I've got 3692 for the daily. If you look
I
at the
mean,
daily,
where will you take more out?
3749.
3749, yeah. Because the one, everything's broke out to the upside now, technically, so we're very bullish. But it's just a case of we're on the pullback of the 4. Now, if the 4 closes bearish back below, fantastic. I'm ready for the sells down, and we obviously, you know, we're looking good. But until then, we have to pump what we see, and everything's broke out to the upside. But we really need a nice, decent, bearish 15 close to initiate this move. Still haven't done it yet. We could probably work out off. Yeah, because this, I mean, this one could flip. How far is this one gonna come? Can we see this one drop back down to here? I'm not sure. I think the reason why we're not driving, maybe we need the one close back in first, and then we need the top wick, and then to come down, because the one's broke out. Might be it. That might be the reason. The one tells us that we're going to get stopped at break even. Either way, that's what the one's telling us. But on the off chance, you could also drop like that. And I will say fucker, like that fucker. We get a drop like that, fantastic. Coming through all these ranges down to top 3739, which would be very, very delicious. Delicious. So I'll be on until we either tap this and get stopped to break even, or we tap this level, because there'll be no other trades until we tap this anyway. I'd look at buys above off the 4 hour. I would be interested in doing back buys from here, but like I mentioned, the 15's got to close respecting these levels first. Quickly have a look at NAS, guys. 6. Oh, look at that 6 now. So 6 didn't have a top wick, did it? So we were interested in maybe a buy stop above the 6. But look how the 6 is closed now. So where did it close? Did it close respecting? Did it break below? I would probably say it broke below. But in order to take sells now, you would need a steep top wick. I don't like that no top wick. I would need that tuck. If that's going to get tuck, it means the 6 going to have a steep. So it means we're going to be bullish at the moment. Where did the 4 close? So the 4 closed respecting this level. Then we drove down. We haven't tapped its range down in 24443. So yeah, we're still hovering, aren't we, in this range? Still hovering. Price can still do anything at the moment. I mean, look at that doji, absolutely nothing. So we're back to square one, really. How bearish close. Playing tricks. No, it's not the minute. Yeah, I'm not really keen at the moment. Leave that for now. Actually, wait, let me just have a look at it. How? candles, these. It broke a low now, though. Yeah, I've had a daily grab. Weekly is bearish. You tap the previous range. Close bearish. That's your zone there. This could just be a rejection. Another test of this zone. Off the weekly. Unless the weekly is going to flip to the downside. But you haven't got range to go. Is it fine? But that means the weekly would have to drive up. Oh my god. The fly attacking me. Yeah, I don't like it at the moment.
Don't like it.
Don't like it. You've got this wick, you probably need filling. So if you can get a top wick, oh, what you're eating there?
Oh, I'm not eating. I'm not eating. I'm fulfilling a habit. I'm smoking.
Oh yeah. Tell you what, if you get a top wick here, right? If we get a top wick up to this level on this 3 hour, I've been interested in sell stops underneath. Believe it or not, but only if we tap that level. What else?
I was dropping on gold.
Is it? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice roll. What's XRP doing? Look at this zone I marked up on XRP. Look how we've tapped that level there. Need to come a bit further down, really. Oh, come on! Come on, we broke the low again. Broke the low again. 4 minutes left. There's 15. Be on the 30. The 30's still up here. Close. 3 minutes gonna close. So we need to take the wing backs. We need the 3 to stay above this level. Okay. We need the 3 to stay above this. And then if the next candle can pop down with no top wick, that would make it better. That would make it a lot better. New candle pops down, taps, rejects, flips, and that would make sense with the 4 and the 6. The 6 to drive up. Bear in mind the 6 looks like it's actually closed respect in this level. But the 4, this fly, I can't get rid of it. Get out! Where's it
I
at?
told you to get.
It's trying to nut me. Wow, keeps coming back in. What are you gonna, someone coming on the stream now see me just like this, waving arms everywhere. Yeah, I like that. Where would my stops be though? Stops are difficult on this one. because it's either going to be stops hit or there's no way of getting out. I think stops would have to be below that. But it looks like we're closing below, yeah, which is good for our sells. Really nice for our sells. 1 minute left of this 15. Would I take it if this 15 taps? Sure. I don't know. What is get cold now? So you gotta keep the door closed. A little heater. I don't think I would take this down though if this one comes down. I think I would like a respecting and then the next one comes down, because I think you might think, okay, well, it's a pushing candle, it's got to pull back, stretch Armstrong, remember, right? But if we look left, what if we're on this? What if we're on that?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just a bit cautious of. Even though, I mean, we're on 20-30 seconds left of this area, this candle, so it can't really drive down as such.
This is a lovely 15-minute candle.
Don't say that. I am keen to take it. Got 10 seconds left. Because if you took this and the 15 closed below here, you'd look to get out anyway.
Are you thinking of a win back buy or?
I was contemplating on it, and not now though.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to take another 50% out now because new 15-minute candle. It's up to you what you do. And then I'm literally letting the rest rock on that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I took another 50 out. That should be up $100, I think now. So look.
111.55 in punds.
Ooh, poons.
Punds.
Yeah.
Yeah, sausage.
$114. Okay, so taking away percentage split, be about 100 quid. Actually, convert it to pound, be about 80 quid. 80 to 90 quid so far. So not too bad, and we're still in this trade. So now, TP.
Got some good news as well.
Yeah, what's that?
I've dropped some hours at work.
Sure.
So, Thursdays and Fridays.
Really? Nice, man.
From next week.
Was that your decision, or they've went, nah, Dan, look, you're too good looking for us.
You're making with too much money.
369.
People are just coming in to see you.
Yeah.
That was my decision.
Was it?
Yeah. I want to try and use this sort of wintry period because we'll be probably stopping December, January.
Yeah.
I think in the UK I'm just going to stop work and then go back February, March.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to try and nail down my trade and get a full live account and start making some money. So I want a bit more time to focus.
What's nice now as well, mate, like, you can get an instant funded account, which actually is tailored to the way we trade. So it actually works out really good, you know, for the way we trade, for the same price of a challenge.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's it. I think I'm probably going to look at getting an instant one.
yeah.
So,
Just make sure you read the fine print.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. Oh, also, Andre, this is not what I wanted to speak here about, by the way, but
Yeah.
I've done a bit of digging with Top One.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no daily drawdown with it.
No, it's just on the instant funding. No, it's just a max
Yeah.
drawdown. Because
Yeah, just the
it's
max,
like unlike any funded account. Once you're funded, there's no daily drawdown. It's just
Yeah.
the max.
So, which I think's good, and they do MT5, which I think's good because they never used to. So
Yeah.
they're literally ticking all the boxes. So I'm going to get one. So I'm going to get one.
I wanted to share something with you. So after our chat yesterday, I was like, okay, can I make some kind of dashboard where we can easily have an overview of prop firms and the different rules and shit like that. So I've got it was like a demo available right now.
Yeah.
That I can share with you guys. We don't have a chat function in this school.
Can you? Let's have a look, because I've not really used this much. See if you can share. Can you share? No.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's a chat.
See if you can share while I'm sharing. If not, I'll just stop my sharing for a bit.
No, it's fine, mate. I can pop it here. There's a chat in the bottom right of this school share thing. Yeah. Just do little. So see if you can.
Why don't I see that?
Click on that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So the data is not all correct yet in this thing.
Yeah.
But this is what I thought about doing. Cloud.
Have a look.
Claude.
So we're there. Prop firm trading rules dashboard. I like it. So.
Exactly. So I started with the three main ones. Then I wanna, because basically I'm just feeding it. I go to FAQ pages and I feed this into Claude.
Yeah.
And it updates the dashboard for me. So, but I want to make sure that it is correct. So I have to double check, make sure that it actually uses the correct stuff. I think for FNO and Fires, it's not everything's correct there right now. But top one should be fairly correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this would be pretty cool for us to take a look. What do you want? Do you want instant funding? Do you want?
I like this. Very nice.
Normal challenge. So yeah. So I will. It's just things I play around in my spare time.
Yeah. Well, stuff like this, mate. Obviously, it's up to you because it's obviously you put the work in. But drop it in the school for the guys. Just help them out. Like it just helps them out, doesn't it?
A bit more up to date and correct. Then yes, I'll definitely.
Yeah. That'd help them.
Amazing.
Really good. I'm looking at it. You've even got the fee. You've thought of everything here, Andre. You've even got the challenge fee on there. 2-step challenge target, none, 8% fares, none on that, which I like. Wait there, have you got minimum payout?
Fibers I know is not correct because it's got a 12% for max drawdown. I know that's not right, but
yeah.
But I haven't focused on that one yet. But yeah.
Have you put minimum profit target? Because some are.
Yeah, well, no, that's not in here.
That
good.
Might be one add on. Because some of them, so Titan is 2%, I believe.
Yeah.
I might be getting mixed up. I'm sure it's 2%, which I don't think is a bad thing because you don't want to take $500 out. Do you know what I mean? You want to have a decent amount, so you build up that account at 2%, and then you can take a withdrawal. So that might be worth putting on there actually.
Yeah.
Consistent rule, 15%.
But this is so cool. I went to Claude and I said, hey, I'm thinking of doing this, blah blah blah. These are 3 prop firms I'm thinking about, and then it started and it populated just lots of data from what it knows at that point. And then it's like, okay, cool. You feed me more info, and then it updates it. It's so amazing what you can do these days.
What it is with the props, it's tough with it because there's so many prop firms out there.
Yes.
But the difference is, I like a prop firm where I know the person who's selling it, I can go and put in a headlock if I need to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I've got to know that they're real. He's promoted it. I know Top One does. It's that guy. I can't remember his name, but he promotes it a lot. And when he puts his name to it, you're a bit more okay. Well, he's got his name to it. It just helps with that little confluence of whether to choose a prop firm.
Yeah.
But at the minute, FTMO, I've never had problems with FTMO. FTMO is the best one for me. It's just more expensive, and they don't do the instant fund. Or they might do now, which I haven't looked for a while. But
well, no, they don't do it yet. But right now they've got a 10% discount on their 100k account.
Yeah, but still you're looking at 400 plus.
Yeah, it's a two-step challenge, Yeah, it is. But they are the daddies, you know. They are really good. It's their 10-year anniversary now.
Yeah, you know you're getting payouts with them. That's what I like about them.
Yeah.
You know you're getting payouts. And the payouts pretty quick and it's pretty slick.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have I missed anything, guys?
Yeah,
Oh.
man. We got like 1,000 tips.
1,000
1,000
pips, mate.
pips.
You missed it.
We're all retiring.
Yeah, Dan's left work already.
Yeah.
Dan's left work already. No, we are bullishly. I've took another 50% out because the 4 hour has closed bullish out of the zone. So this 4 can flip at any point. We were interested in wing back buys from here, but I'm not now because the 30's closed below. So once we tap this zone, I will be interested in a buy stop above the 4, but I probably won't take it on stream because what I've said to myself now is on stream it's going to be one trade. I'll put in the trade ideas, but for people on stream it's going to be one trade on stream and that's it.
Buy stop above the 4.
Yeah,
Just
that's
close the stream. Just
What?
close the stream and stay with it.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I've actually been this week because I've had now on this week. I've been jumping on New York, so what I'll do is I'll just start jumping on this. I won't live stream; it'll just be us members. I'll start jumping on this area, on this now because it's pretty slick this now. But I've just put school on my phone now. I didn't have it on my phone, so it's all on my phone now, so I can drop messages in of when I'm getting on and things like that.
So I can just go and sit in the toilet at work and
Yeah,
just stream,
exactly.
stream on my phone.
Exactly. 5 close bullish. This 30, right? So this 30 could easily flip because we haven't actually tapped this level yet. So if you got a bit of price action, I can see it pull back. Maybe these levels. See it pull back to these levels before then the drop. So could let's drop back up. And then that'll be the push through. And then I'll be interested in me buy stops above the 4. But until this area gets tapped, I've no buy stops above the 4 yet. And you might say, well, this could be the bottom wick. It could be, but I really want this area tapped. So it could flip from here, and that's just the bottom wick now. The thing with these zones is you've got wicks here. So what you'll find is a lot of the candles will just wick into them wicks, and that's the area tapped. Also, you could go, well, where's the first wick? So you might just need to tap that level and then reject. What does the 6 look like? Well, it's because it's the 6. That's my issue. It's because it's the 6 hour. The 6 hour. If you look at the 6, and you said, okay, the 6 has to have a bottom wick. Where can this 6 bottom wick go to? Well, it could come all the way and test the previous wick. It could come that far still and then still flip if it wants to, because this looks normal. But if you imagine a bottom wick to that, what will that look like on these other candles on the lower time frame? It looked like, okay, this is the move for the daily to come down, but really it could just be the 6 bottom wick. So, but the point I'm trying to make is you always got to check the higher time frames. If the 6 hadn't closed and we were halfway through this 4, then yeah, I would look at taking maybe a buy stop on now. I just want to see if we get this steeper bottom wick because of the 6. So I really want these zones tapped if possible before that. If it goes without me, it goes without me. I might trade the takers in. Other than that, guys, we're still in this. We're still in this. I can see this level getting tapped again, and then we come through. Then I will then have the buy stops on if we're going to get that. Because if you come back down to the reason being, if you come to this, right, Bryce is going to make a decision here whether the 6 needs a steeper bottom wick or whether we're going to reject, and we're going to go off the 4, and that'll do with the bottom wick. It's going to decide here, so that's what we've got to be careful of. Well, imagine if you got that bottom wick there, Dan. Imagine if you got that. Ooh, that would have been nice. We'll make it stop here. What have we peaked? We have peaked 73 pepperonis. Did you watch the match last night, Dan?
I didn't. It was on Sky.
I tell you what, mate. Get a dodgy stick, right? But Malik Chow and Waldemade. I know it was Bradford, right? I know it was Bradford, but they both showed us glimpses of how good they are going to be. Malik Chow's passes through the passing lanes into them gaps to the likes of Bruno and that were unreal. And you'll probably see clips on social media today of how good he was. He was fantastic, and when Waldemar should have started for me, he was fucking mint. He was mint. The layoffs and that he was doing was just fantastic. And do you know what? He's not selfish. There was a bit where he could have just had a shot, but it wasn't perfect for him, and he laid it off.
Yeah.
He laid it off for Bruno.
Highlight play.
Yeah, he was honestly really good. So hopefully, long may it continue. We're gonna flip now. That's the question. I don't think we are, and I might be wrong, but it's what I feel in my loins. We had the 2 close. Remember what I said at the start of this? Prices never ever drove straight through to this without a 2-hour close first and then a pullback. Look, pullback. Yes, it hasn't tapped our zone, but look at this 2. This closed here. This 2 closed further on. Now, if we measure the pullback of this 2, so let's measure the size of this pullback. 51 pips. Then measure this pullback. 60 pips. So thereabouts. So is this basically the pullback? This is all we need before the drive up. Maybe. See what's gonna happen. I'm out, guys. Stop the break even. Lovely. I haven't got the buy stops on yet. We peaked 74 pips. Took $114.
Nice. £122 and 10 pence.
That'll do me.
Well over a day's wage. Ooh,
That'll do me.
love it.
$114 we took, guys. Let's get this on. So 25th, 9th, 25. It's 9 o'clock. And what was our risk? $200. $200. We made 50% of what we were willing to risk on that. This was a wing back sell off the 1 hour, I believe. Profit loss, we were off 114. Stop loss was, oh, look at price pushing now. Wow, guys.
Got a buy stop on.
Yeah. 70, we'll just say 80 pips. 80 pips. First TP was 55. Tapped. pips. 400 pips, 70. What is this? Back sell. No. Guys, okay, stop loss here, 55 pips up, $114 took this morning on stream. That's me for YouTube. I want to love yous and leave yous, and also TikTok. Head over to YouTube, like the channel, and watch us live tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow, 8 AM London session. Another win for the stream. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you later. Toodaloo. What's this? Hi guys. I'm probably done this morning. I am interested in. I'll probably leave you on this photo now. If I come back down without breaking the high at these levels, then I'd be interested in the buy stop. Can't break this high, break the high. Oh man, that guy, that's all I've got. Yeah. Alright, any questions? No, we've got some profit there.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, guys.
Yeah. When are you free on trade?
I'm free now.
But do you want to stay on here? We'll have a chat.
Yeah, sure.
I'll see you take yours off again, that's all.
Oh, yeah.